Own 14-yard line. Now Fultz on the delay, and here's Kearns with some running room. Down the sideline to midfield. Brian Kearns Jr. finally pulled down at the 25-yard line. Andy Steck, the holder. Good snap. Kick is on the way. Plenty of leg, and it is good. Back. Again, Mahoney in motion. Sturm to throw for it, and he underthrew the receiver, but reaching in for the touchdown, Drew Mahoney. They need to come out to the 30-yard line for a first down. Sturm takes the direct snap. Here comes the pressure, and it's batted down. Nice defensive play by the Skyhawks. Adam Popolarchek, the freshman from Mechanicsville, Maryland. Again, Fultz 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A little flea flicker. Wide open is Kevin Dickman. They fire to the far side. It's complete to Justin Lamb, and he's got a first down as well. Boy, everybody was open in the secondary. And now motion. And they'll go that way to the near sideline. A catch at the 1-yard line. In! Touchdown! Zach Punjatori with the touchdown catch. Sturm airs it out as a man open down the middle of the field. It's caught inside the 20, inside the 10, and a touchdown for Austin Ryan. Again, motion back toward the ball. And then here's Kearns Jr. right up the gut, first down and more, all the way out to midfield and into Falcons territory before Nick Athey finally dragged him down. Power I formation. And it's the third man through off the left side, and in for the touchdown is Andrew Berzicki. Just down from the Skyhawks 32-yard line. Sturm wants to throw it toward the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown to Austin Ryan. They snap it, and here's Kearns Jr. First down and more. Brian Kearns Jr. down the sideline, and he will score. And then some. Second and goal. Kearns Jr. up the gut, straight ahead, and he is in for the touchdown. Side. Punjatori goes in motion. Fultz will take it himself, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. Kick is on the way, and it is good, and we've got a tie game. Here. And Fultz to throw it to the end zone as a man open. Punjatori! Touchdown! Sturm on first down. Here comes the pressure. Fires to the end zone. Slogar's wide open for the touchdown. Same formation. Off the left side. This time did he get in? The ball came loose. And the Skyhawks have recovered. Fultz takes the direct snap. Here's Baugh. Hurtling in. Touchdown! Skyhawks win it.
Our mentality coming into the game was, just keep swinging. We know they had a pretty good offense, but we felt that our defensive game plan was better. And that's what it came down to. We fought to the end of the game and got a big stop down at the goal line. Definitely thank the D-line for that. And I just happened to recover it, and we came able to win. Yeah, it was definitely an all-out effort by everybody, all 11 people on the field. The D-line plays amazing, linebackers and DBs made plays when we needed to. I think we're starting to gel together, playing defense is an art, so definitely, everybody doing their job at the same time. So, words can't describe how I feel. I just go back to my room, maybe go to sleep.
Yeah, so we knew with Jamil out, we were gonna be physical with this team, run down hard. A lot of injuries. The offensive line stepped up huge. They played big, and I was just adjusting to what they were doing and did my thing out there. Ran hard, and we got the W. That's all that matters. Yeah, it worked out great for us. They just couldn't stop us, and we knew it. They were getting tired. We saw kids limping off the field, getting exhausted, and we just said, we're just going to show up and run the ball right down their throat.
Me and Kearns definitely provide a great a duo, and I mean, it was just a crazy game, and I'm just really like happy for both of us right now because we both deserved it. We both worked hard. We continue working hard. We're our biggest competitors, and we're just ready to keep on getting more. Yeah, well, right before that plunge, I did some crazy thing, and I was just like, all right, Malachi, you gotta get this in. Like, there's no more messing around here. And then I knew like the coach kept calling the same to the same side. I knew the next one was just gonna be open. The minute I saw the hole, I just bleeped over it, and that's it. I mean, the rest is history. I've been hurt the past couple years, and it's limited me. And right now, I mean, I just giving all the glory to God right now because it's all His work, and I'm just living in it right now.
Yeah, it's a rivalry, so coming in, it's running the balls to me is a mindset thing. So I just came into this game, I took care of myself all week. This is the best I've felt in the game in a while, and I just said I'm just going to run as hard as I can to see if they can stop me or not. And I mean, behind the whole line, Folt's doing his thing too. It all worked out.
I mean, the story offensively for us, especially when we got down, is that we stuck to the running game. We were able to continue, do whatever we really needed to do from a running standpoint. And really hats off to our offensive line. We rushed the ball for over 300 yards. I mean, that's a credit to them. So I was really pleased with the way that we stuck with it. In all three phases. Defensively we were down and able to battle back, and that was huge. I mean, when you're getting it at whatever it was, 7 yards a clip, it's just as good as throwing a pass out there. It's more efficient, it's more reliable, and if it's working, why not stay with it? So, really pleased with how our offensive line played throughout the entire course of the game and overtime. I think the biggest thing with Brian tonight is it was a combination of the O-line doing a great job, and then we can't block everybody. So when there was that guy alone in the hole, Brian did a great job making a miss tonight. I'd like to see what his yards after contact were, but he's a bulldog. He's a tough tackle. You saw him tonight pull away from some people, so he's got that extra gear, and he's a hell of a football player. And we rode him as long as we could tonight. It's really pleasing to see Malachi come along, in his senior year and really provide that for us. He's a different type of back, a little bit more of a slasher, and does a little bit better on some of the side-to-side stuff. And obviously him going airborne for that touchdown at the end just shows his athleticism. I mean, our goal every time in any goal line situation is try to make the other team throw the football. That means we're doing a good job against the run. And they had 3 straight runs from our 2-yard line, and we stuffed the first 2 and we were able to pop the ball out on the 3rd one. So that was huge. I'm really happy that our lone turnover was that, and it was a big one, and it won the game for us defensively. A situation where he's probably playing a lot more than we had originally intended. We knew he had a really good spring ball, so we wanted to see him come along, as a sophomore. But due to some injuries and some things, and the way he's worked himself into that role, we rely on him a lot more, and he does a great job of just being football savvy and smart and setting our defense. We put a lot on our mic with our fronts and calls coverage wise, and he's done a terrific job with it. So I'm happy to see where he's progressed to, and especially excited for the future. Obviously, what happened last week was last week. It was tough. I was glad to see that there was no letdown after losing a close game like that, and I'm really excited to see how our team progresses moving forward. We got a tough one this weekend, but we're going to enjoy this one tonight, and we're going to shift the page tomorrow.